Ella tonight. Oh man, I had so many things I had to remember to do. And that's another one. Alright, let's try this. Guys, I don't have a video feed for some reason. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. Hey, it did not quite anyway. I have this big thing on the camera, so hang tight and I'll be right back when I fix that. Try that again. I'm gonna have to do a quick, hey, look at that, it basically worked. Alright, rocking my lamplighter shirt. My lights are very red tonight. Let me see if I can do something about that. Cool the tones down a little bit. Hey, look at that. I look like a human being. Nice to be here. That's because I didn't have the main mic on yet. I only had the guitar mic on, which is what this was doing. Thank you for the subscription, BioLanty13. We're actually going to talk about that in a little bit. But you guys get music first. Is that better, by the way? Tonally, what my levels look good on over here at least. Way back, I used to front like Angle Wap, Mechanicsburg, Anchorage, and Dar es Salaam. While home in New York, champagne and disco, tapes from LA/San Francisco, but actually Oakland and not Alameda. Your girl was in Berkeley with a communist reader. Mine was in tune with them boombox and Walkman. I was a hoarder, but girl, that was back then. I said the gloves are off, the wisdom teeth are out. What's you on about? I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I'm stronger now, I'm ready for the house. Such a modest mouse, I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. Every time I see you in the world, you always step to mind, girl. Yeah. Ancestors told me that their girl was better. She's richer than Chris, she's tougher than leather. I just ignored all the tales of a past life. Still conversation deserves but a bread knife. Punks who would laugh when they saw us together, well, they didn't know how to dress for the weather. I can still see them there, huddled on Astor, snow falling slow to the sound of the master. Oh, gloves are off, the wisdom teeth are out. What you want about? I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I'm stronger now. I'm ready for the house. Such a modest mouse. I can't do it alone. Yeah, I can't do it alone. Oh. Wisdom's a gift, but you trade it for youth. Age is an honor, it's still not the truth. We saw the stars when they hid from the world. You cursed the sun when it stepped to your girl. Maybe she's gone and I can't resurrect her. The truth is she doesn't need me to protect her. We know the true death, the true way of our flesh. Everyone's dying, but girl, you're not old yet. The gloves are off, the wisdom teeth are out. What you on about? I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I'm stronger now. I'm ready for the house. Such a modest mouse. Feel it in my bones and said I feel it in my bones. Oh, the gloves are off, the wisdom teeth are out. What you want about? I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I'm stronger now. I'm ready for a house. That chick modest mouse. Can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. Can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. Nah, leave the request timer on, man. We're good. I love that song. It's a Vampire Weekend off of Modern Vampires of the City. It's a song called Step. I think lyrically it's their best, or, way up there. I think Ezra Koenig writes a lot of great lyrics, a lot of oblique kind of poetic stuff, but that's one of my favorites. Yeah, leave the requests up. I'm taking requests tonight. But of course, while I have, 10 or 12 of you watching, and I'm going to take a second and just make sure that the Facebook is not set incorrectly. Yeah, okay. It is, of course. So I'm just going to get this going around as well. It always defaults to set to friends only. I'm going to share this to a couple of groups right quick. Let's do it to, obviously, the Lamplighters Union, the Philly music scene, the DIY collab. Yeah, why not? Screw it. Let's do that. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
We're going to have some visits. So tonight's show is called We Need to Talk. Seriously. And I don't want anybody to be scared. It's not bad things. It's just I have to figure out where to focus the future. And I can't do it alone, which is why I picked that song to start with. I also can't make those decisions alone because it has a lot to do with where you guys will follow me. Most of you had, also a few of you had Twitch before, but I feel like a bunch of people who watch this show regularly mostly only got Twitch to watch me, and then, maybe branched out from there, but I feel like I was a gateway drug into Twitch for a lot of people. So it's with a heavy heart that I say that Twitch has been unkind to musicians lately. It began with the rules where they copyright strike anyone who plays the cover, i.e. the song that I just played could get my account banned now. And the bigger my account gets, the more likely that kind of thing is to happen. So Twitch has just made it almost a guarantee that I can't succeed on Twitch without playing zero covers. And that really undoes a lot of stuff that Twitch was doing good for musicians. You know, so a lot of guys who would react to songs they liked or listen to songs they liked or DJ sets, all of that's impossible now on Twitch. Completely impossible without getting copyright strikes. And sometimes your first copyright strike can your account. You know what I mean? And then if I get that account taken, I'm screwed. You know, I'm going to build another Bright Kelly a 19 Twitch account, start over. So I have to consider whether Twitch is going to be a part of the path moving forward. If it's just me, but your volume is going wildly up and down, let me, I'm going to turn off these two mics. It might be that I'm moving a lot. It also might be that I have a gate on. So let me mess with that for a second. All right, the gate is messing with that. All right, that should help things for sure. Whoa, hey buddy. Hey. All right, let me know if that's better. But anyway, all I did was just mess with the compression settings a little bit. So basically what I need to talk to you guys about, and what I'm really hoping you guys who are listening can try to be active in the chat about, and if you're watching on Facebook, please be active there. And we're going to turn this into a little thread in the Facebook group at some point, maybe in the Discord. I just got to get answers. The main thing is, if I need to consider abandoning Twitch, will you guys follow me where I go? Because I've spoken to other musicians I know who are making, you know, decent amounts of residual income, which has got to be my future goal, because I have to take care of Avery a lot. And that means that I need to work on long-term residual money. Thank you. Make sure you share the stream. I appreciate that. But what that looks like is most of my friends who are having success are having it on a combination of TikTok and YouTube. And I know I never wanted to get into YouTube, and I kind of still don't a little bit. I'm a little daunted by how overused that platform is. I'm sorry about all the noise that's happening up there with the microphone. I'm a little concerned that platform's overused, but at the same time, my audience tends to be my audience. You know, there's a few dozen people who just go everywhere I go. And, you know, half a dozen or 10 or whatever who kind of just get in on everything. So I know you guys are already following me on TikTok, and hopefully soon I'll be able to use Streamlabs to broadcast there as well, which would probably be the tipping point beyond which I stopped using Twitch for streaming. But there's also that I make money off of your Twitch subscriptions. I make 50% of what you pay. Now, my feeling about that is we might be able to do a win-win situation. So Amazon takes 50% of your subscriptions, the money that you guys spend on subscriptions. And on average, that means subscriptions count for about $400 a month for me, but I see about 200 of it, and the rest goes to Amazon. And that's fine. You know what I mean? That's great, whatever. They're providing a platform, they're taking some money, whatever. But losing that $200 a month would suck without a way to replace it. So what I'm kind of wondering is, will the people who regularly subscribe to Twitch, i.e., you know, Lindsay, you just subscribed, Veronica subscribes, will the people who, thank you for hosting, by the way, those of you who are subscribing to my Twitch, will you take that same subscription money and redirect it to my Patreon account? If you're not already doing that. And if you're doing both, I mean, feel free to up yourself to the next Patreon tier or whatever, but Patreon takes a much smaller chunk of the money. So you guys could spend the exact same amount of money and I could make more, and it would free me up to do more things. I wouldn't stop doing live streams, but they would probably be a little further apart. You know, maybe 2 a month instead of trying for 2 a week, which has not been working out with between Avery and people getting sick and my gig schedule and you know, Mel's new work schedule. It's just been really difficult to deliver on this the way that I could when we were home all the time. When Mel was on maternity leave and we were both in lockdown and there wasn't a tiny human absorbing most of our attention, I could have streamed, 4 nights a week, and sometimes I did, but now it's really hard to keep a set schedule. But I could make pre-recorded content more often than I do, which is never. So yeah, please talk in the chat. Mel, I asked Mel and Joe to make sure that we're asking questions. I really want to hear your opinions on this. So question one is, would you guys be cool if I did less live streams and more pre-recorded content? Question two is, would you redirect your Twitch subscription money to my Patreon account or up your Patreon bid to make up for no longer subscribing to me on Twitch? Which is a bigger windfall for me anyway. And then let me see if there's anything else. And would you subscribe to me on YouTube? Because that's where I'm going to have to put pre-recorded content. It does mean fancier things. It means, edited videos with where I'll record really good audio in here and I'll mix the audio really as well as I can. Well, so the reality is I'm actually trying to do more, not less. Henry, Henry, you'll have a lot of opinions on this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Veronica, that fewer live streams would mean that they would be more consistent. I could put more production into them if there were less of them. Because what happens now is Mel gets home from work at 6 and I'm supposed to be doing my pre-roll by 6:20. And, I try to get ready during the day, but Avery. Henry, I'm talking about backing out of Twitch and moving more of my work to TikTok and YouTube, and finding out whether my Twitch subscribers would be willing to redirect their Twitch subscription money to my Patreon account so that I would actually end up earning more money that way, but then I could do more, proper edited pre-recorded content, which is the thing I've wanted to do for a while, but can't do at all with the level of live streaming that I do now that I'm also a stay-at-home dad. So basically, I'm trying to redirect my efforts to where they're most wanted and most creative. Yes, on moving the money in pre-recorded content, particularly since I'm gladly willing to help with the back end of said content. Yeah, I'll probably have you doing my actual posting and meta tagging and things like that. Will follow anywhere. Would up my Patreon, but it's cutting it close. Right, but Kendra, I think you don't subscribe on Twitch. You just follow on Twitch, right? Make a tier that's not a Twitch subscription. Yeah, I guess I could. Really though, if you're paying $4.99 to subscribe on Twitch and you went and spent $3 on Patreon instead, I'd be getting functionally the same amount of money. That's me breaking even. And then I guess I should make a tier in between $3 and $10, shouldn't I? Or I don't know. Am I allowed to change a tier? Right. But that's what I mean, Kendra, is you don't actively subscribe on Twitch. So that's not, yeah. I don't want anyone to spend more money than they're spending. I want the people who are already spending money to redirect it over to Patreon and let their Twitch subscriptions lapse. Now, we probably would still do the live streams on Twitch, but eventually, if I'm not doing the kinds of hours that I used to do, I will lose my affiliate status, which would, kind of change things. Right, pre-recording is the thing that's exciting to me anyway, because then I could take one of my songs and do, here's the version of it with just me and a piano player. Yes, there is a baby in the room. But asking that and seeing that are two different things too. So I'm going to maintain Twitch a little longer, but I'm hoping that I can see, because I could go check, but I want to say I've got 15 or 17 Twitch subscribers who are really consistent or on long streaks or subscribe often. And I would love to get, if I got all 17 of those to go over to Patreon, that would be huge for me. And it would start funding pre-recorded videos. And then, I would be able to adjust Patreon tiers so that you guys would be in the credits of all my pre-recorded videos on YouTube. Then I would be able to do a Patreon exclusive live stream quarterly and, a monthly live stream kind of for everybody. Hi. Things like that. I would restructure to focus on live content, which would, of course, I'd still be using all this equipment that we picked up, this mixer and all this crazy stuff. Plus, we would still be doing the occasional live stream, but it would free up new avenues and potentially earn me more money without making me feel like I'm letting you guys down. Because I think the production value of the show stagnated. But more importantly, even when the production value of the show wasn't stagnating, our viewership did. I have 8, maybe it's wrong, but on my side I'm seeing 8 viewers, and we used to get 30. You know what I mean? Like, and I get that happened when lockdown ended and everybody had to go back to work. But when everybody was home, I had 30 viewers or 20 viewers or 25 viewers and sometimes more. And now that everybody's back at work, it's usually in the teens on a good show. Whereas, you know, if you 10 people who are super supportive just put my YouTube videos on loop, eventually I'd get the kind of watch hours that I need to start earning money over there as well. The long-term goal is to get 10,000 TikTok followers, and I've already got 2,500-ish, so that I can join the TikTok Creator Fund, and 1,000 YouTube subscribers so that I can start earning money on YouTube. And those are huge goals. But in the meantime, as long as Patreon continues working, I won't be taking a downgrade. I wouldn't be giving up $200 a month, which I don't want to feel like I'm only hanging on Twitch because it's earning me money, because it's earning me money that my friends are spending. And yes, I would be taking requests about what kind of videos to make. If you guys said, you know, if I said, hey, I'm going to do a session with my friend who's a piano player, which original songs and great enough songs do you want? I mean, my TikTok is already the most successful social media I've ever had. I regularly break several hundred or several thousand views. I've had one video break 20,000 views. I've had a video break 150,000 views. I've got 2,500-ish followers, 300 or so of which engage with my content on a semi-regular basis. So already that's way better than any of my other numbers. So I want to refocus there and do lives there. Thank you, Veronica. I really appreciate that. I didn't see that notification, but I'm sure I will at some point. Hey. Yeah, anyway. Let's get some requests tonight. Talk about what songs you want to hear me play, but we'll keep talking about this shit for a little bit. But let's do another song. Let's do an original song. Let's do I don't know what to do yet. It's so hard. You know, Facebook is so unkind to musicians. It's absurdly terrible for us. And then now Twitch is headed that direction, which doesn't really surprise me. With Twitch being owned by Amazon, I just assumed that they were going to be more interested in covering their ass. But it was good while it lasted. Let's do a song I haven't done in a minute. This is I'm in a Facebook is just terrible. But I don't know how to explain the mood that I'm in. But I'm in a mood to play this song for whatever reason. Maybe it's because we're talking about the future of the Lamplighters. I don't know, something. Henry, thank you. Go get your sleep. Hey, and also Henry would be able to see more content. Oh God, meta. Never, ever, ever gonna agree to call it that. How is this in Pages format? What the hell? I don't even use Pages. All right. Isaac, did you know on the day that you were born there were lights in our hands lifted high above the storm? You were slow to get here and your mother, she was strong. So we sang away the darkness until Isaac came alone. We stayed up together and we made ourselves a choir, sending songs that made us stronger through the air and down the wire. See, hope is just believing, and belief is what we do. So we'll make sure that heaven knows that we believe in you. Isaac, I believe when the doctor brought the news, you felt that life is full of choices, but you never got to choose. Nothing there to fight, there was no one to accuse. We're holding on, knowing your love she'd never lose. We stayed up together and we made ourselves a choir, sending songs that made us stronger through the air and down the wire. See, your hope is just believing, and belief is what we do. So we'll make sure that heaven knows that we believe in you. Isaac, if you're listening, you're welcome for the name. You were only here a moment, but you were a hurricane. You came and went in moments, but I'll never be the same. Your mother's heart is broken, but she's so glad that you came. Yeah, your mother's heart is broken, but she's so glad that you came. We stayed up together and we made ourselves a choir, sending songs that made us stronger through the air and down the wire. See, hope is just believing, and belief is what we do. So we'll make sure that heaven knows. We'll make sure that heaven knows. Yeah, we'll make sure that heaven knows that we believe in you. I haven't played that one in forever. Probably because the person responsible for inspiring the song kind of messed us up a little bit there for a while. Hey, I got something for your calendars if you haven't already seen it. I got two somethings for your calendars. The first is Wednesday, November 17th. The Great Enough joins our good friends from California, The Brevet, at Milk Boy on Chestnut Street, downtown in Center City. This is a great venue with a great sound system. The Brevet is a great band. They're going to do a great set. There's some band opening that I don't know, but I've heard they're really good. And then we come on for the support slot, do a nice long set, and then our boys in The Brevet take it home. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be the first real Great Enough gig back since COVID. So we're planning on shredding that place. I'm planning on making the boys in The Brevet afraid that they let us open for them. Even though I love them to death, I want them to be like, oh, shit. Guys, we can't lower the keys of anything tonight. We can't phone it in, y'all. We can't. If we phone it in, they're going to know. They're going to know. That's the goal. So yeah, 11/17, The Great Enough and The Brevet at Milk Boy. Details for that are on all the social media things. The other thing, and this is breaking news, December 11th, that's a Saturday, December 11th at The Royal, which is a new venue in Glenside that I know nothing about but decided to take a chance on. It's very tiny. I hear it's flawed in that it only holds about 100 people and it only has one bathroom for them all to share. So that could be interesting and terrible. But the owner is a musician. They got a good sound system and it seems cool and it looks vibey. It's in Glenside, Pennsylvania. And I am doing the Flutter and Wow release show Saturday, December 11th on that stage. Tickets are going to be $12, but cool thing, nobody has ever sold out the Royal in their couple of months or a month or whatever it's change it's been that they've been open. Nobody's sold them out yet. I'd like to be the first. So it's the Flutter and Wow official release where I'll be selling those cassettes. And then I'm going to do 2 sets. I'm going to do Flutter and Wow in its entirety. And then I'm going to do set 2, kind of like a looking forward to the future set where I play songs that aren't yet released and the things that are going to be on my next EP that I've been working on with Ross and Doug and the team at Turtle Studios in South Philly for. So potentially that's going to be a big, fun, crazy night. I might be busting out the looper. I might be using some crazy tricks and toys. I'm probably going to be doing some stuff on piano because they've got a piano in the room. I might ask a few friends to come and join me for a few songs. I might see if our friend Liv Reichley might be able to come down and join us and sing some backups and maybe do one of our duets together. It's going to be a big, wild, crazy night. Put it on your calendars. Don't forget to be there. Yeah, I'm really excited about that one. And then it's possible that this venue is going to turn out to be not fun. I don't know. But we gamble together. And if the venue is whatever, then we don't have to go there for a second show. But I'd like to go there for one. All right. If I don't let Joe come up and do harmonies on a song at the Royal, I think he will stab me in my sleep.
I think he might cry.
And stab me in my sleep.
No, he won't stab you because he likes me too much.
I don't know, man. He's definitely a cinnamon roll. They're going to be up on the website at the Royal soon. The event isn't listed yet. I'm telling you guys before it exists, but I will post it as soon as the event is live because I just returned the contract to them today. He is a cinnamon roll, but he likes to remind us there's a whiskey glaze on the cinnamon roll.
Yes.
That's
but
the part
he
that
won't stab you because he likes me too much.
Oh, that's fair. He won't. You won't stab me because you like my wife. Wifington, what song would you like to hear?
I do not know. I also have no idea why I said it that way.
Me neither.
What song do you want your daddy?
What's the name of that song?
What song do you want your daddy sing?
Let's try it. I've never seen what this one's like acoustic. This is exclusively a. He says he loves our daughter. Well, you'd better. She's extra cute. She'll probably appear on this camera at some point tonight, if you guys are nice. If you guys play your cards close. Play your cards right. Play your cards close is a totally different saying. All right. I've been choking on the answers, so exquisite as they wither on the vine, yeah. I've been dying on my feet, like I said at 17. Ain't got much, but this dying is mine. You might tremble inching forward, yeah. So pretentious to assume you know the way, yeah. Well, the selfish will absorb what the righteous can't afford, and the desperate will live to fight another day. Shine a light, set me free, yeah. Name your price, speak your peace, yeah. This ain't new, no. This ain't young, yeah. This is hate and it was there when the world began. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, nah. When the world began, I caught you whispering in the wall. She didn't even get scared. Where were we? caught your whisper in the doorway. Summer lingering narcissus in my ear, yeah. And take the choice that there remains, being able or Cain. Brother killer, love the good and taste the fear. Shine a light, set me free, yeah. Name your prize, speak your peace, yeah, yeah. This ain't new, this ain't young, yeah. This is hate, it was there when the world began. Oh, oh, oh no, when the world began, yeah. Oh, 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 when the world began. Oh, 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 when the world began. Oh, 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 oh,
Just right in the corner of the screen, just taking all the attention, this one. She is the tiniest lamplighter for now, until some other lamplighter pops one out. But for now, this is the tiniest of all the lamplighters, and the first human ever to be born directly into that legacy. Anyway, that was The World Began, which turns out it's pretty nice acoustic. Yeah, that should be a lot of fun to play with eventually.
Did Dad do a good job?
All right, baby girl. Let's see a little punk rock action. This is Scarboy. You will probably learn how to play him one day too. Yes, sir, indeed.
Where are you going?
This is the same, she said, as the last time you were here. This is a magic hat, but the rabbit disappeared. This is my brainstem, this is my spinal cord, this is my face when you are at my door, ready to weep. Mr. Sorry I lied, Mr. Gaslight, Mr. I never tried, ready to weep, but do it on your own time. Ready to weep, Mr. Try it again, Mr. Late Night Call to your drunk ex-boyfriend, ready to weep, but do it on your own time. On your own time.
Doc Rock, your guru in the house. Or does that mean you're back on land?
Yeah.
I missed you, buddy.
This is the longest I've ever been single in my life. This is the way we lie, trying to spare each other's pride. This is my rib cage, these are my arteries, these are the worst ways I made you part of me. Read it and weep, Mr. Sorry I lied, Mr. Gaslight, Mr. I never tried. Read it and weep, but do it on your own time. Read it and weep, Mr. Try it again, Mr. Late Night Call to your drunk ex-boyfriend. Read it and weep, but do it on your own time. Oh, on your own time. On your own time. I could find you now, things would get better. We could leave this town and run forever. I know some way, somehow, things will get better. Let your waves crash down on me and take me away. Coming down, the world turned over. Angels fall without you there. I go on, you get colder. Are you someone's prayer? Did you see the sky? I think it means that we've been lost. Maybe all that time was all we need. I can't really help it if my tongue's all tied in knots. Jumping off a bridge is just the furthest that I've ever been. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Any place but those I know by heart. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Follow you down, but not that far. Around here, I'm not myself. It's hard to know how far if it all this could go. I've wasted all this time on something I didn't know was mine. I don't know all the answers. I think that I find have it within time. It's all that I have in mind. Until I fall away, I won't keep you waiting long. Until I fall away, I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah. your song play. I think I'm dreaming when I see Marianne walk away. Yeah. I heard you crying loud all the way across town. Been roaming for the moment. I forget the words to this part. That so uptight. You've been thinking about dissing me. No time to search the world around. 'Cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. When I come around. Looking around the house, hidden behind the window and the door, searching for signs of life. There's nobody home. Well, maybe I'll call, write you a letter. Maybe we'll see on the 4th of July. I'm not too sure, I'm not too proud, I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too proud to say, oh, it was good living with you. Oh, it was good. Oh, it was good living with you. Oh, it was good. See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand, sister of fate, on a bed of nails she makes me wait. And I'm waiting for you, with or without you. Can we go with the high note? With or without you, oh, I can't live. With or without you, this is a song about somebody else. Don't worry yourself, worry yourself. just right there underneath your fingernails. Don't worry yourself, worry yourself. Looking too closely. Looking too closely. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, baby girl. Push your arms around anybody else. Hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Just right there in the details. Hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Looking too closely. Looking too closely. Just looking too closely. Looking too closely. I wanna make you smile whenever you say, carry you around when your arthritis is bad. Oh, all I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches, build you a fire when the furnace breaks. Oh, it could be so nice growing old with you. It's all just reminding me of a million songs right now. I'm bouncing off the walls again. Whoa, I'm looking like a fool again. Whoa, you have a reputation. One more song for the radio station. I could have kept going. The other one that was stuck in my head that I was, if I had known all the words, I would have just launched right into was, although she may not be Miss Right, she'll do right now. I knew you meant the wedding singer one, Veronica. I should learn how to play the songs from Heathers because of Veronica watching the show. Heathers is a good movie and a really, really, really good musical. I recommend both. So to reiterate for anybody who wasn't here for this conversation earlier, which does include Doc actually, I'm seeing if all of my Twitch subscribers would consider lapsing their Twitch subscriptions and joining Patreon or upping their Patreon bid so that they're spending the exact same amount of money but all on Patreon and not on Twitch, because Twitch is making it increasingly difficult to do a job.
Oh, great.
What happened?
Spew.
I'm still working on this song, babe, but I have this one stuck in my head. It's only half a song,
But I think I got to finish it. I just can't decide if it's like a reggae throwback kind of thing, or like I can't figure out what it is. I see the edited pledge coming on Patreon there. I got more than one person who did that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Looks like I got some stuff on Facebook I might be missing. All right. Here's a song I want to finish. No, it's here. I can't decide. Like I could do it as a country song. Like a reggae pop song. Or like an alternative thing. Somebody give me a genre. And I'll play this song in that genre and see if it works. Genre. I don't know what that was, any of that. None of it. Got no clue. All right. Pop punk. Still looking one genre. I'm not sure I can do it. Let me see. I could do it like a power chord, kind of like Green Day-ish thing. Might be in this key here. All right, let's see what it does. Never done it this way. I spent most of the last 10 years on planes, holding steering wheels. Many miles chasing feelings up that hill. Quick to leave, slow to return. Taking less than I should have earned. Breaking bad when there was no other way to pay the bills. One for the money and a run for the money. Two hands praying I don't come home bloody. Three little birds falling highways I don't wanna go. I could stay home with you, darling. I ain't never had a home before. We could take a shot at no more. I'll do both. I could write songs in the studio, buy you a house when they go viral. We could take a shot at normal. What's normal? This is the other way. I spent most of the last 10 years on planes, holding steering wheels. Many miles chasing feelings up that hill. Quick to leave, slow to return. Taking less than I should have earned. Breaking bad when there was no other way to pay the bills. One for the money and I run for the money. Two hands praying I don't come home bloody. Three little birds and 4-lane highways I don't wanna go. I could stay home with you, darling. I ain't never had a home before. Then we could take a shot at normal. I could write songs in the studio, buy you a house when they go viral. Yeah, we could take a shot at normal. What's normal? Or, you know, Chris Stapleton style country, which would have to be lower the key. You have to do a I spent most of the last 10 years on planes or holding steering wheels. Many miles chasing feelings up that hill. Quick to leave, slow to return. Taking less than I should have earned. Breaking bad when there was no other way to pay the bills.
One for the money and I run for the money too. A hand spray and I don't come home bloody. 3 little birds and 4-lane highways. I don't wanna go. I could stay home with you, darling. I ain't never had a home before. We could take a shot at normal. I could write you songs in the studio, buy you a house when they go viral. Yeah, we could take a shot at normal. What's normal? It works on almost any genre you could do. I spent most of the last 10 years playing, you know, it kind of all works. I can't, which out of those versions, which one do we like? Because I'm working with these country producers, I could bring it to them and let them do it as a country song. But I'm also working with these great, I respectfully don't vote. If I wrote it to go twangy, I would probably sell the song. But yeah, I love the way that one's written. I just have to decide how to produce it. What's going on out there?
Spew.
Oh, Spewy Lewis and the Spews? Yeah? Spuke Skywalker? Spewsy and the Banshees?
Spewcula.
She had a very spooky Halloween.
Okay.
All right. If y'all love me, set a date in your calendar when your Twitch subscriptions would naturally run out, and they will, unless you renew them, unless you resubscribe, they will run out. And on that day, or today if you feel like it, go either edit your Patreon pledge or start a new Patreon pledge. And by the way, everyone on Patreon will tell you there's a mountain of unreleased material in there. Tons of great poetry, early drafts of comics, and excerpts from my novel, which, by the way, because I'm a psychopath, I'm also doing National Novel Writing Month. So I am in the NaNoWriMo crowd trying to see how close to the finish line I can get Dystopia University before, November comes and goes. We're going to try that. All right, let me see now. It's a little loud. That's too light. I need something boomy. Whatever. Can't do it. Back and forth like anxious dogs. The work is not yet done. Raise your torch against the fog, for the work is not yet done. Bleeding any hue you want, the work is not yet done. Only evil men are nonchalant, and the work is not yet done. Oh, hear the call of silent voices rising from the earth. Oh, battle on, the more have gone, we pray for their rebirth. And though our feet are sore and cold, our race and I run. Smoke a cigarette on the parapet, for the work is not yet done. When fire burns their barricade, the work is not yet done. When we're governed by a hand grenade, yeah, the work is not yet done. So swing away with the calloused hands. The work's not yet done. There is corrosion in the soul of man, for the work is not yet done. Oh, hear the call of silent voices rising from the earth. Oh, battle on, the more have gone, we pray for their rebirth. And though our hopes evolve and so remember everyone, we pay our debts with bayonets, for the work is not yet done. I haven't done that one in a while either. I'm revisiting songs, trying to think of which ones deserve to make the playlist for the December 11th show. There's a few that I just know are obviously going to be there. You know, I'm gonna play How We Live and Die. I'm gonna play Since I Weathered the Storm. That one actually I'm gonna play it because it's on the Flutter and WoW set. I'm really excited, you guys. It is. You get way more than this. So that's true. So for subscribing to me on Twitch, all you really get is a little badge by your name, and you don't have to watch ads. If you subscribe on Patreon, you will immediately get over a year of demo songs, iPhone recordings, half-finished songs, sets of lyrics, poetry, drawings, just a million things. And I'll get more of the money that you're using to support me will come to me through that. In fact, that I'm aware of, the only way to give me more money than that cut is to send me money directly via Venmo for nothing, to get nothing back. Yeah. So, oh, and be ready, y'all, because when we do I Me at the show, you're all gonna have to sing backups, all of you, everyone. I'll bring a couple of people up on stage for it, but everyone in the audience is gonna help too. I want to do one more and then call it. We have a lot to talk about, obviously, and hopefully you guys are, taking this in and deciding that you will follow me. Thank you to anyone who did already edit their Patreon subscription or join Patreon. And if you're not already subscribed to me on YouTube, go to bradkelly.me/YouTube, which TechBard will assuredly put in the chat in a few minutes or a few seconds after he hears this. And go subscribe to me there. I don't have a custom YouTube link or whatever, a custom YouTube URL other than the one I made, bradkelly.me/YouTube, because I don't have enough subscribers, because I've never put any effort into YouTube, but I'm gonna put some effort into it. And if nothing else, it has more long-term value because I can send bookers, YouTube videos, and if they're good YouTube videos, they'll book them, and I can't really do that with live stream content because it all sounds really live. OAR and Dispatch. I love OAR and Dispatch. And also, let me just make sure that bradkelly.me/YouTube is still working. Doc, I will totally for fake honor Brightbucks. I have to check. It's possible that the Brightbucks thing and the heist thing will still work if we're streaming on YouTube, because that's all coming through Streamlabs, and I would still be using Streamlabs whenever we did do a live stream. And I probably, honestly, would still be streaming to my Twitch channel. But as far as redeeming them, I'm not sure. Oh, brightkelly.me/YouTube is not currently working. I will fix that tonight after the show. I will make sure that is working again. I thought I had done that already. Let me check something. I did. Doc, it's not Doc. Joe, it's case sensitive, and I haven't put it in with the capital Y and capital T. I'll add that, but for now, can you reshare the link all lowercase? It's the short URLs I make through my web host are case sensitive. In spirit, yes, of course. And then Joe is actually hard at work figuring all that stuff out for me because he's awesome. He's gonna help me figure that. Well, he's gonna help me figure that stuff out. We are too young. Sorry, that's one of my songs. I'm going to close with a cover because fuck Jeff Bezos. Not sure what that sound was. Nancy Jerome just subscribed. Thank you. We're actually thank you for that. Again, you're actually for you this. You know, you're already a subscriber on Patreon as well, Aunt Nancy. That's my aunt, by the way. But I am probably going to be backing out of Twitch in the near-ish future. Because Twitch is becoming a less friendly space for musicians. So I'm encouraging people who do subscribe here as well to edit their Patreon bid by the same amount of money. So if you subscribe for $4.99, go throw that $4.99 on top of your Patreon bid, because I'll actually get a bigger chunk of it. And I'll still be doing live streams, but they're probably going to move to YouTube and TikTok as soon as I get approval from TikTok to live stream using this broadcast software. But let's close with one of my all-time favorite songs from a band that was just mentioned. Would you be the wind to blow me home? Would you be a dream on the wings of the poem? If we were walking through a crowd, well, you know I'd be proud if you call my name out loud. Call my name out loud. Do you suppose that I would come running? Do you suppose I'd come at all? Well, I guess I would. We're walking down a dead-end street. Would you be the one to let our eyes meet? Would you just keep on walking down and turn around? 'Cause you know I'd be proud if you call my name out loud. Call my name out loud. Do you suppose that I would come running? Do you suppose I'd come at all? Well, I guess I would. I guess I would. Call my name out loud. If you call my name out loud. Oh, if you call my name out loud. If you call my name out loud. would. You know I would, yeah. You know I would. You know I would. I come running. I come running. I come running. I come running. If you call my name out loud. That's a Dispatch song. It's Out Loud by Dispatch. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody, thank you. I almost did a thing that's a pet peeve of mine. I almost did ladies and gentlemen, which is a pet peeve of mine because I want to respect non-binary folks. And I also don't want to say theydies and gentle thems because I've been told by members of the non-binary community that some of them find that very patronizing. And so I'm trying to normalize just saying folks, people, some group nouns. Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out with me, for letting me vent my fears for the future. I'm hoping that we can start doing pre-recorded content soon. I have the equipment. I got GoPros and DSLRs crawling out of my ears. So hopefully, in the near future, we can start putting out some cool, in-studio performances and, out of studio performances even, other places, go places with some friends. Do some vlogging from time to time. I've always enjoyed that. Do some journal stuff, do some reading stuff, post some videos of myself reading out some of my stories or my poems or some other people's stories or poems, and slowly back away from the Twitch thing. We're not gonna quit right this second. We're not gonna be done. But once everybody's Twitch subscriptions have, fallen off, I think that's when we'll make the jump permanently. My name is Bright Kelly. I have been called many things, but my favorite is the Gritty City Bard. I will catch you on the next stream, which God only knows when it's going to be. It might be Sunday morning. If it is, I'm just going to be hanging out playing soft acoustic music because I've got gigs all weekend to do. So, a lot to think about. Anyway, thank you. And good night. Break faith with all you've heard. I'll come and lie beneath. Fold me like a praying bird. Make a desert and call it peace. If you ask, I could do anything. If you ask, I would hand you the keys. When we're old, will we know what we missed? Is it better than this? Is it better than this? When we're old, will we take back the kiss? Is it better than this? Is it better than this? Hey, yeah, yeah. Dance while the music's loud. Step while the band still plays. 10 feet tall, but inside out. I'll remind you to be brave. If you ask, I could do anything. If you ask, I could learn to let it be. When we're old, will we know what we missed? Is kiss? Is it better than this? Is it better?